Hey everybody, it's Anna. Time for the final card in this week's tarot story. And what a card it is! It is the Empress. One of my favorite cards. So this is the number 3 card in the Major Arcana. The number 3 is about momentum, things growing in energy, growing in strength. And I think of the Empress card as the birthing card of the Major Arcana. It's the place where what was seed, what was kind of germinating, is now ready to move into the world as its own separate manifestation. So this is Mother Earth energy, which really you get that from the card. This Empress is sitting on this chaise lounge. She's relaxing. There's wheat. There's flowers. There's trees in the background. She's got a crown of stars. So clearly she is the queen of all she surveys, and she is the creator of all she surveys. So she is allowing herself to engage in creative flow while she enjoys what she creates. And I say this all the time with this card, that this is, I think, the epitome of flow, of creative flow. She's deeply engaged, deeply invested in what she's doing, but she's completely relaxed at the same time. That's because there's no resistance to the flow. She completely trusts it. She's not trying to control it or second guess it or predict it. She's allowing herself to live in the present moment and allow her energy to bring forth these new things onto the planet. So I think this is a really great card to close with, because we started this week with the 9 of Swords, which is about the mind getting stuck. It's on the verge of clearing an old pattern, an old paradigm, but right here at the moment of release, it gets nervous. And I think that's a very normal, it's part of actually the Swords trajectory is the 9. So I think this is something we have to anticipate when we're shifting things around, when we're learning new things, when we're expanding. There often is a moment where the mind gets fearful and sort of puts on the brakes, tries to stop the process. But all week we've been talking about, we've been accessing the Wands, the Cups, and the Pentacles to help the mind relax, release, and to move forward in faith. Well, this card to me is sort of like the answer to the 9 of Swords. That is about stuckness. This is about flow. That is about fear. This is about confidence and faith. So hopefully, if you have been taking care of your mind, not beating it up, not blaming it, not white knuckling it to make it move forward, but you've been taking your time, as the cards have suggested this week, with bringing your mind into the present moment, into passion, into the experience of the physical world, into kind of getting in touch, or at least acknowledging that you are part not just of the mind field, but this magical other energy which is available to you, and your mind's getting some understanding of that. Then hopefully now your mind is ready to relax and allow the flow to happen. And since the mind was already at the 9 of Swords moment, this is sort of the point where things truly release and transformation happens. So whatever has been brewing below the surface, whatever's been germinating inside of us, is now ready to go into flow. So I hope you're experiencing that today. If you do, notice if your mind has agreed to this, that your mind isn't creating a lot of resistance here. In the past, you may have noticed as you're doing creative endeavors, the mind sort of steps in and says, well, how is this going to make money? Is this going to be good enough? But what if I can't do this? It jumps ahead of the process and sort of creates some friction. But notice, if you took care of your mind this week and your mind has been supported and released and relaxed, that now your creative flow is a lot more easy for you. It's a lot more enjoyable, and you're able to sustain it in a lot more comfortable and energizing way. So just note that for yourself, so that you can remember when your mind gets stuck, the answer is not to push and judge and fight, but to lovingly support and release. That's our tarot story for this week. See you next time. Bye.